Welcome back, Bridgelawn Eagles, after our weekend. Today's Monday, December 7th. We do hope that you had a great weekend and ready to start this week. Looking ahead, we have 2 full weeks and 2 days before our winter break. That means we are at our 12 days of holiday cheer. Our social committee has worked hard to come up with some really great and fun, exciting ideas. That way we can have a great day each and every day before we work our way up to winter break. Today, kicking us off, today is a case of the Monday, so we hope that you came to school or you're online for your Zoom class dressed in some comfy clothes. Tomorrow, we are going to have our winter sports day, so remember some sporting gear to wear tomorrow. Alrighty, some other reminders. We are kicking off our annual food drive this week. We do hope for in-person and remote students you have the opportunity to drop off some items, whether for remote up here in our front vestibule or for in-person. Each classroom does have a collection box. We ask that the classroom teachers for in-person keep track of who does drop off some items for our food drive, because our PTA would like to give some thank you items out there. As soon as we have those, we will get those to the classroom teachers for that. Our food drive continues all this week until Friday, so please make sure, whether you have some non-perishable food items or some toiletry items, please help out as much as you can. It's really important for us as Bridgelawn Eagles to show our giving nature and our great character, and this is a super way to do it. Alrighty, we have some shout outs that we want to share with you. We have Tasneem's father, who is shouting out Tasneem Syed for being the greatest daughter. She always does her homework, and her dad wishes her the biggest luck from his heart. So congratulations, Tasneem. Mrs. Peel would like to call out Waleed Rafati. He is putting more effort into completing his home assignments. He is also participating much more in class discussions. Keep it up. She is proud of you for stepping up and showing what you can do. Also, the entire class of room 317 is being called out by Mrs. Peel. All of the students are so very engaged in their novel that they're reading, Ambrose Deception. They're participating in class discussions and being great reading detectives as they are making their way throughout this book. So great job. Abdul Rahman Hussein would like to recognize Mrs. Bayerwalter for helping him with his work when he is not quite sure on the answers or what to do. We have Deanna, who would like to call out Mrs. P because she is nice and kind and she helps others. We have Basan, who is calling out Mr. Navis because he is really fun and funny too. And she gave a shout out to me for being nice and sweet and fun. Aaliyah Patterson would like to recognize Mrs. Fox, Mrs. Peel, and Mrs. Scott for being such welcoming and great teachers. And last but not least, Jaylee Yarborough would like to recognize Mrs. Talby for making e-learning very fun for her and her classmates. Congratulations to our shout outs. Here's off to our very first day of our 12 days of holiday cheer. Let's make it a great 12 days before we get to our winter break. That's it for me. Off to Ms. Kazmarek and Eddie.
Welcome back, Eagles. Ms. Kazmarek here with Eddie. We're both enjoying our case of the Mondays today in our comfy clothes. We also are super excited to bust out some of our sports gear for tomorrow for our winter sports day. Remember that the PTA is hosting their drawing contest, and there's lots of opportunities to win. You can make your picture however you want. You can use whatever medium you want on whatever paper you want. So the creativity, the ideas are completely up to you.
Ms. Kazmarek, I worked on my picture all weekend.
I know you've been working hard on it, Eddie. That's great. We also have some very special guests coming up later in the announcements. We want to say thank you to Mohammed Albermarki. He submitted a story for us. He's from room 315, one of our 4th graders here at Bridgelawn. And the exciting part of this story is 2 parts. So we're going to have part 1 today and share part 2 of Mohammed's story with you tomorrow. Our Bridgelawn quote of the day for today is, "Most of the things worth doing in the world have been declared impossible before they were done." If everyone can now please join me and Eddie in our moment of reflection. Please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How Eddie the Eagle became the Bridgelawn mascot. It was Monday. Eddie the Eagle was getting ready for school. He woke up for school at 7 a.m. He ate breakfast and watched TV a little. dressed up, put on his boots, and went to school. His teacher's name was Mrs. Peel. He learned literacy, math, science, and social studies. He was very happy at school that he even made up a meme about it. Eddie thought he was funny. Then one day something amazing happened. Bridgelawn School got a scholarship and all the students could participate in it. When Eddie heard about the scholarship, he was so excited that he went home and could not wipe the smile off his face. That's all he could talk about. Eddie couldn't wait to get the scholarship started. He filled out the form right away. A few days later, in the mail, he got a really special package. He couldn't wait to get started. Eddie learned he was going to have to solve riddles to figure out different clues around the neighborhood. That's how Eddie would win the scholarship. The first clue was, I'm stronger than the gods, weaker than the poor, faster than the fast, and slower than the slow. Eddie just stared at the clue. He scratched his head. It didn't make any sense, he thought. This was useless. What was Eddie going to do? This was so hard.
Have a marvelous Monday, Eagles, and always remember our guidelines to success.
Everyone is responsible. Always be respectful. Give your best. Look out for each other. Everybody matters. Stay safe.